So let's talk about this. Your most valuable asset is your mind. Your most wealthy place in your mind. And that's why the Bible actually encourages us to guide our heart with all diligence, because out of it are the issues of life. So if your mind is the one that will produce issues of life, then what you should put in your mind, it's very important. And one of the things that I encourage everyone, people of purpose, to do is to ensure that we are regularly putting in our mind the Word of God. The Word of God is that fruit, that seed that will cause us to germinate better things from our gifting to the world. Because the challenge you're going through right now, you are yet to find a solution because you are yet to think through it. And one of the reasons why you couldn't think through it is because you spent more time brooding upon who did not help me. What are they doing for me? What is it that you expect people to do for you? What people have done to you in the past. And so you are full of hurt, bitterness, and anger. And so that will make it difficult for you to see clearly. Let me give you an example. When I got to the United States and I don't have a car. When the class closes by 9:15, sometimes the last bus would have left. So I have to trek down home, and I leave an hour, 15 minutes trekking from school. The place is not so far, maybe about 15 minutes drive if I were to drive. But when I'm to walk, I'm going to walk 1 hour, 15 minutes or thereabout. So I'll close from class and I'll start walking. Dogs will be barking. Sometimes I will be walking in the rain. I will be crying. I will be angry. I will feel bad. I do that like 3 times. Even some people who were my class, my schoolmates were saying, oh, why don't you tell us? Why don't you call us? But the truth is, you call them today, you call them tomorrow. If you call them day after tomorrow, they might not answer you. So, and I'm not saying you should not ask for help, but those periods have helped me to see beyond what people can do for me. And I begin to see more of what God can do for me. So I was doing that the first time I will cry, I'll be bitter. The second time I'll cry, I'll be bitter. The third time, God spoke to me as I was walking in the cold, in the rain. And God said, look, focus on what I can do for you, not what people can do for you. Why did I share that story? As I walk that road, as I would usually walk on a Saturday morning, God told me that I should look at that place, that's the last time I will ever walk. So a friend of mine, my mind went to her, and I called her and I said, your brother used to sell a car. Is he still selling a car? I need a car. I haven't really had enough money to buy a car. And so she said, of course, I'll talk to him. So she called me and said, my brother said he has actually 2 of the type of car you want, because I was specific about what I want. So he called me, we exchanged numbers, and he said, how much do I have? And I told him how much I have. And he said, okay, I'll bring what you have and I'll give you the car and you pay me the rest. So I gave him what I have and he gave me the car. So immediately I got the car. In the process of thinking, and I stopped being angry. I forgive everyone. I focus on what I am doing and why God brought me. And the next thing, God gave me an inspiration to do something. So I'll go and buy the materials, and I started making a jewelry. And guess what? From making the jewelry, I paid off the car within 3 months from making a jewelry. What am I saying? When you're going through any situation, the solution is in you. But because you are bitter, you can't see the solution. You can't see the headway. Your mind cannot be clear when you are constantly releasing a stress hormone. When you are going through challenges, you are always releasing cortisol. So when you are releasing cortisol is a stress hormone, and cortisol make you get confused. So when you are confused, you can't think right. Everything that you are going through, it impacts not only your spirit, it impacts your mind, it impacts your body. But remember, your mind is a wealthy place. So you need to do everything to guide your mind so that the seed of righteousness that is in you will be able to germinate and produce fruits that will be a blessing to the people that God has called you to serve. Remember, your purpose is not only about you, it's about other people. It's about what God wants to use you to do for other people. But if your mind is constantly blank as a result of pains and as from your situation, then you will not be able to provide solution for yourself or be able to provide solution for these other people that God has called you to serve. I encourage you today, whatever you are going through is a season. Seasons don't last. In California, it's about I think the temperature got to about 116 to 120 or thereabout in June, July. And here we are in August, the temperature is going down. And before we know it, fall is here, right? Before we know it, winter will be here again. Before we know it, spring will be here again. Before we know it, summer will be here again. Seasons don't last, but God lasts. And because God lasts, we can hold on the certainty of his word. By two immutable things, it is impossible for God to lie. As God promised you anything, whatever you are going through right now, they will pass away, and the promises and the plan of God will come to pass in your life. Just hold on to his promises. I have tried it and it works. Millions and billions of people around the world have tried it. God does not fail. By two immutable things, it is impossible for God to lie. Whatever he says, he will do. It can take time. He might say, wait. He will not give you what will kill you. He will not give you what will destroy you. So if he has not done it, he wants you to learn something. So take your time, learn. And that learning is called transformation. Your purpose is real. Your purpose is sure, and is to serve a generation. But whatever you are going through now is to shape you and transform you to be a better person for that assignment. Keep becoming a better you. Things work when we work it. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to share the video, like if you like it, and also check our YouTube channel. We have series of videos there that will help you and build you to become a better you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.